This morning on DC News Now, a Montgomery County man charged with murdering his father. The latest on the police investigation. And warmer weather sticks around today when a fall chill is expected to return to the DMV. More backlash over controversial marketing.
You can't get our dollars disrespecting us and leaders like Marion Barry.
DC leaders calling for a boycott of a pizza chain. Police in the district searching for suspects accused of stealing high-end items.
I'm seeing guys coming in and going out and coming back in and going back out.
The concerns over rising retail crime. And the DMV giving back. Neighbors working to feed families facing food insecurity.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, well, good morning, and thanks for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. It is 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Good morning. I'm Tosin Fakile in for Corey James. Shanika is tracking your morning commute. There are already some things happening on the road. She'll keep you updated. But first, we're going to talk to meteorologist Jackie Layer. Jackie, I am loving this fall weather. I just need it to be a little more cooler.
Well,
no.
wish granted.
She said,
it's coming. Well, wish granted for Tosin for tomorrow and Friday. I know Shanika's not going to be excited about it, though. But, I mean, out there today, Shanika, we have one final day of high temperatures around 80. So get out there and enjoy it. Temperatures out there right now, we're talking about those 30s, 40s, and 50s, depending on location. Talking D.C., we're into those middle 50s, low 50s, Hagerstown. Some of those upper 30s we're seeing right now, Espanassas and Luray. Rest of the region, mainly into the 40s at this point to kickstart your Wednesday. Mainly clear skies. We do have that cold front back off towards the north and west, and that'll be ushering us back to reality as we look ahead towards tomorrow and Friday with those highs back into the 60s. Today, though, right around 80 degrees under a mix of sun and clouds. Tomorrow, we're tracking the sunshine. It will be noticeably cooler and also noticeably breezy out there behind that cold front. I'll have more details on that 7-day coming up. Shanika, what are you seeing on the roadways right now?
All right, good morning, Jackie. Top of the 6 o'clock hour. Still working on details out of Montgomery County here. Off of the Capitol Beltway, you are going to find a pedestrian crash. So this is off of 650 New Hampshire Avenue. Notice the purple here. So you are completely blocked heading northbound. Now, heading south, you're going to see some slowdowns there as well. But right near Adelphi and Metzerat Road, you will see this pedestrian crash here. So as you can imagine, crews on scene, you'll probably see some flashing lights there. Again, they have shut this down. So I'm going to guess they're working on this situation to clear this up. Maybe a crash investigation. Now, 270 north and south, that is looking good. The rest of your Capitol Beltway, all clear.
All right, thank you, Shanika. Well, a man accused of killing his father in Montgomery County will face a judge today.
Yeah, according to police, it happened on Monday inside the home they both lived in Silver Spring, and that's where we find DC News Now's Yamari Sase. Yamari, what can you tell us about this incident?
Yeah, good morning. Well, 48-year-old Fabian Newsom was arrested just yesterday after allegedly killing his father inside their home in this neighborhood directly behind me in Silver Spring on Monday. Now, he was arrested and he's currently being held without bond, facing first-degree murder. And today, a judge will determine whether he will remain behind bars or be released out on bond. Now, according to Montgomery County Police, the incident happened on Monday around 7 p.m. right here. They found 88-year-old David Newsom dead with trauma to the body. Now, he was found inside the home right here in Silver Spring on Sandalwood Lane. And nearly 24 hours later, his son, 48-year-old Fabian Newsom, was arrested in connection to his death. Both of them lived in the same home together. Now, Fabian is being charged with first-degree murder and is currently being held without bond. And police have not confirmed a motive or determined the exact cause of death just yet, but neighbors were surprised on Monday when they saw such a heavy police presence.
I saw about 5 police cars. One of them had their lights on, and I saw that at my neighbor's house, and I was questioning what was going on.
It's pretty crazy. It's sad to know that we have this kind of activity in our neighborhood.
Now, Fabian's bond hearing is set for 1 p.m. today here in Montgomery County, and a preliminary hearing is actually scheduled for November 15th. Now, reporting in Silver Spring, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, thank you, Anne-Marie. Well, detectives in Prince George's County are investigating after a man was found dead in his car. Now, officers responded to a shooting on Landover Road near a funeral home yesterday morning. Now, they say they found a man dead from an apparent gunshot wound. Police say the victim was a passenger in the car and that this was likely a targeted shooting.
We do know so far that we are looking for multiple suspects that arrived and fled in a vehicle, but we're still working to determine the lookout description of that vehicle and the suspect.
And now detectives are still working to determine a motive, and anyone with any information is asked to call Prince George's County Police. And new charges this morning filed against a former gas supply company employee after a deadly home explosion happened in Sterling.
That home explosion killed one volunteer firefighter and injured several others. DC News Now's Liberty Simmons live outside the home with more on what these charges are. Liberty, good morning.
Good morning, Tosin and Tanaya. Well, that former employee, Roger Bentley, now faces an involuntary manslaughter charge after a gas leak led to a home explosion here in Sterling. Now, neighbors in this area and prosecutors want accountability for this tragedy. And here are photos of the home on Silver Ridge Drive after it exploded here back in February. Officials say the home exploded due to a leak involving a 500-gallon underground propane tank that had been uncontained. The explosion killed Sterling volunteer firefighter Trevor Brown and seriously injured 11 other first responders. The Loudoun County Fire and Rescue Fire Marshal's office presented its findings to the county's circuit court grand jury Tuesday. Now, former Southern States employee Roger Bentley was indicted. He faces a felony involuntary manslaughter charge as well as 3 misdemeanors such as the unlawful release of hazardous materials. Court documents state Bentley told the homeowner to let the tank leak out the remaining propane. The interaction was caught on a doorbell camera. Neighbors in this area are pleased with the indictment.
There needs to be some accountability for these first responders that perished and got injured.
And that company that Bentley worked for, Southern States, also says that it has since made personnel changes and is ensuring that its training and procedures are rigorous and sound. For now, live here in Sterling, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. Your time is 6:06 on this Wednesday. An MS-13 gang member could be facing life in prison after being convicted of multiple murder charges. Investigators say Elmer de Jesus Alascandre was linked to killing 5 people in Fairfax County. He was convicted of several charges, including 5 counts of murder in aid of racketeering. His sentencing is scheduled for January. Is 6:07. DC News Now. We are your local election headquarters. A brand new poll from DC News Now and our partners at Emerson College and The Hill shows Maryland Democratic candidate Angela Alsobrooks in the lead, pulling away from Republican candidate and former Governor Larry Hogan in the state's heated Senate race. Now take a look at this. Poll shows Alsobrooks with 54% voter support, while support for Hogan dropped to 40%. The new poll shows 6% undecided, but those voters leaning more in favor of Alsobrooks, 57 to 43, when they were asked to lean in one direction. In the presidential race, our new poll finding 63% of Maryland voters support Vice President Kamala Harris, 33% support Donald Trump. 2% of those polled say they're voting third party, and 2% remain undecided. Early voting underway in Maryland tomorrow. Registered Maryland voters can cast their ballot early, and Marylanders eligible to register to vote can also vote early. Just make sure you have your ID with you as you head to the polls starting tomorrow. Early voting centers, they open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Early voting ends next Thursday.
And in Virginia, voters could expand benefits for spouses of veterans who were killed while serving our country. Now, right now, the state constitution says spouses do not have to pay certain property taxes if the service member was killed during combat. However, it does not cover military members who were killed in the line of duty during crashes or other circumstances. Now, voters have a chance to change that.
Think about a helicopter crash, or think about a training exercise where someone loses their life. You know, in my view, those people died for their country all the same, and we should not be treating people differently because they passed away the wrong way.
And if it does become a law, it will go into effect on January 1st. And we've got an update on Virginia's 6th congressional race. Now, the Hill and Decision Desk headquarters say incumbent Benjamin Klein is likely to be reelected. Now, the Hill election forecast shows Klein has more than a 99% chance of winning. Klein has also significantly outraised his opponent with more than $900,000 compared to the nearly $172,000 the opponent has raised. All right, well, the NTSB is releasing
its preliminary report on the last spring's near miss at Reagan National.
Yeah, they say an American Airlines flight to Boston was waiting on the runway when a small private plane from Norfolk started approaching.
2134, cancel takeoff clearance. 0 Alpha, go around.
That was the audio from air traffic control. You could hear the urgency in their voice of that near miss. This was back in late May. Now, we're going to show you an image. In the NTSB report, it shows the smaller plane, the yellow line, approaching runway 33 for a landing. At the same time, the American Airlines flight in blue started to take off from runway 1, both runways intersecting. As they approached, an alarm went off, warning air traffic control. The American Airlines flight was told to abort takeoff, which it did. The smaller plane was told to abort landing and go around, but it had already landed. During its investigation, NTSB found safety concerns in, quote, human performance. They're still putting together a final report. No disciplinary action is listed in that report. 6:10 is your time, and you may soon have to reach for your wallet when you park at Hagerstown Airport. A proposal looks to charge $5 a day to park, but the first hour is free. Officials say the money will go to staffing, maintenance, and future service airport improvements. Travelers aren't too thrilled about that parking fee.
Time, if I find the space here, we can easily find and we can park the car for some time, maybe longer than what we are expecting.
So we're still looking at having a very affordable and accommodating experience for people who choose Hagerstown Regional Airport.
The proposal still needs approval from the County Commission. In financial news, a new study shows minority-owned businesses in the DMV are thriving.
That is right. The LendingTree report ranks Maryland as a top state for minority entrepreneurs. D.C. came in third, Virginia at number 6. The study also looked at the percentages of businesses in the state that are minority-owned, in addition to how long they've been in business and their revenue. The information was based off of census data. All right, 6:11 now on a Wednesday, getting ready for tip-off here in the district.
Basketball is back, baby. How the Wizards are preparing to start the NBA season. Plus, the Feds, they're pitching in to rebuild Southwest Virginia. How communities are recovering after Hurricane Helene.
But first, we are taking a live look outside. Jackie, it's a cool start to the morning, but it's going to warm up yet again today.
Yeah, and one more final warm day ahead. High temperatures right around 80 again. But as we get towards tomorrow, as we return to seasonable high temperatures of 60s, will be back with us. So if you love that fall feel, you're going to like the way we round out the work week. More details on that right after the break.